Welcome to Adventures in Music, episode 39. I'm looking forward to the story tonight. Before we get to that, we love getting mail here at Adventures in Music, and I thought we'd take a quick moment to empty the mailbag. So let's take a look here at the mail that came in. Dear Sir, where did you get the information from the last episode on the history of the Moonlight Sonata? It seemed far-fetched. I have never heard that before. Sincerely, and I won't read the name publicly. And let me just say that it's not surprising you haven't heard that story before, because that's why we have this show, is so that you can hear things that you haven't heard before. Probably, like this one tonight, the story of how almost a young musician stole Scott Joplin's ragtime style. Almost got away with it. And let's talk about that tonight. Of course, Scott Joplin is a household name among those that love music. I remember when I was younger playing a record. And if you're under the age of 30 watching this program, then Google that so you can know what that is. And a record of Scott Joplin's music, and just a tremendous composer. But another not tremendous individual tried to steal Scott Joplin's style. The man's name was Vincent Primrose III. Vinny III was the son of a prominent newspaper publisher and also played the piano. He got word that Scott Joplin was about to debut a new style of music called ragtime. He found out where Joplin rehearsed and secretly spied on these rehearsals. Vinny then composed his own song and, using his father's newspaper connections, gathered music critics for a special invitation-only unveiling of this new form of music. He might have gotten away with it, but he made two blunders. The first one was he introduced his song as the Birch leaf cloth, and kind of a takeoff on Joplin's maple leaf rag. The second error was he got a little carried away with his use of chromatic scales at the end. He thought it would impress the music critics. It actually had the opposite effect. And while they stood there bewildered, news came in that Joplin was across town debuting the maple leaf rag. Vinny was found out to have stolen the idea, and so he quietly left town. He opened a used car lot in the neighboring town, and while records indicate he didn't sell too many cars, he did entertain a lot of his customers by playing music for them in the car lot. And so we thought tonight that we would play the Birch Leaf Rag. Well, thank you for joining us for episode 39, Adventures in Music. We hope to see you next time. Send in some better mail than the last guy, and maybe we'll have a chance to read that. And see you next time, Adventures in Music.